Good afternoon, Your Honor. Daniel Magoo.
All right. Mr. Magoo, you are representing yourself. I do have to apprise you that you are before the court on charge of resisting and obstructing a police officer. That is a high court misdemeanor, or what technically is known as a high court misdemeanor, and or felony punishable by up to 2 years, $2,000 fine plus court costs. There are great perils in representing yourself in this. You have to understand that I am going to treat you the same as though you know the laws and the rules of evidence. I will not treat you worse because you are not represented. I will not treat you better or grant any favors or try to clarify anything for you. If for whatever reason during any point in this proceeding you wish to be represented by counsel and cannot afford to hire counsel, counsel will be appointed to represent you. As I have in the past hearings asked you to acknowledge what I've said, I'm going to only indicate that I believe that you understand English. You believe that the words that I have said to you are understood, so that we don't get into, you need to remove the gum from your mouth.
Mr. Makir is back, and he's about to learn why having a lawyer is so important. If this is your first time here, this is part 2 of a video we made earlier. Daniel Makir has no idea what he's doing. He refuses to answer Judge Simpson's questions and acts like he's better than everyone. Honestly, he just comes off as rude and full of himself. From the start, things went badly for Mr. Makir, and I have to say that name is kind of strange to say out loud. Anyway, he made a bad first impression. He was chewing gum in court and didn't even have a lawyer to help him. That's a big mistake. Seriously, never do what this guy is doing. Always get legal help if you're in court, but enough from me. Let's jump in and see what happens between Mr. Makir and Judge Simpson today.
And
Thank you.
so I will not ask you to acknowledge. I will presume that you do indeed understand everything that I've said. Now, having said that, what are we doing with this case?
I'd like to move for evidentiary hearing or a prelim.
You wish to have a preliminary examination?
Preliminary examination, yes, sir.
Would the people have their witnesses available the second?
We can try, Your Honor, but before moving toward that, would the court be willing to make its inquiries about discovery? I am aware of the defendant having filed a writ of mandamus with the Court of Appeals for the state of Michigan.
Yes.
That was subsequently dismissed without prejudice by the Court of Appeals.
Correct.
Contained within that, though, there are allegations that my office has violated its Brady obligations and has not provided sufficient discovery. So I'm not sure if we're ready to move forward to preliminary exam. The defendant is saying that he doesn't have all of the discovery. That is the concern. The record I feel compelled to make at this time, though, is that the people have provided, I do believe, complete discovery to the defendant, and I believe that some of the representations that were made in this writ of mandamus that has been dismissed include, appear to allege that things that have already been denied by this court should be produced. Furthermore, the defendant filed a motion with no notice of hearing attached to it. So there's an outstanding motion in this case as well, no hearing date scheduled. So I'm hoping that you can sort of reconcile both of those things as whether or not discovery is complete, the defendant's prepared to move forward, and if he ever intends to file a notice of hearing to go along with the motion that I received in this case on 11/22.
Mr. Magoo, your response?
My response is that I thought this was the hearing that we were setting for the motion. So if I have to set a motion for a notice of hearing for that motion, I will do that today, Your Honor, promptly.
What about discovery?
I'm ready to move forward on my what I meant by my discovery comment was that there's still no exculpatory evidence as far as that I did anything wrong as far as anything that they've submitted. So if it was improper for the wording, Your Honor, I apologize, but my ultimate goal is have the prosecution present their evidence against me.
I'm going to indicate discovery is complete because I don't know what you're saying, because what you just said regarding discovery didn't make any sense. As it regards the motion, We will hear the motion or the motion will be heard on date of exam.
Thank you, Your
Deal
Honor.
with it at that point in time. So the people would have their witnesses available on the second.
We can try for the second, Your Honor.
Preliminary examination in person, January 2nd, 2025, 12.
Yeah.
12 noon, that is before me.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And continue.
When this guy is super full of himself and tries to act like he's smarter than the judge, I honestly don't know why he thought that would work. If anyone watching has an idea why he's acting so crazy, let me know in the comments. To me, he seems like one of those sovereign citizens, the people who don't believe the law applies to them. I've made videos about them before, and they always act the same, smug, arrogant, and like they're above the judge. It's just wild to watch. This guy's in court for assaulting a police officer, a really serious charge. And because of that, he even lost custody of his kid. That doesn't just happen for no reason. You have to mess up badly to lose custody. But here he is in court, acting like it's no big deal, saying, "I didn't do it," like it's just a normal day. He has no lawyer, and he's making things worse for himself. The judge clearly doesn't like him, and I'm guessing most of the people watching don't either. This is a perfect example of why you need legal help in court. I don't know if it's just these sovereign citizen types who try to defend themselves, but I've never seen it go well. They always make things worse. And this guy, he lost his kid. He either has serious issues or just isn't thinking straight. Honestly, it's hard to believe someone like him was responsible for raising a child. He acts so immature. Anyway, that's it for my thoughts. I'll be posting the next court hearing in January when it comes out, and I think it's going to be really entertaining. Thanks so much for watching. If you liked the video, a like and subscribe would mean a lot. Take care.